Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great morning so far. As I sat in meditation on my porch, my morning ritual, listening to the birds, which hopefully you guys are able to hear, I was called to pull a couple cards for us. So let's see what Spirit would like us to know for today. Let's see if my hands are awake enough. Yeah, maybe not. So as I'm shuffling these things, I was thinking this morning about the birds, as there was an owl that joined in this morning, and I've heard her the last couple mornings. This time she sounded a little bit closer. She may have just been in the trees in my neighbor's yard, right on the other side of my fence, and she got me thinking about spirit animals, animal guides, and the messages they bring to us. And just being open to what they have to tell us. So that felt important to share with you as well. So if you come across an animal, whether it be in the physical world or you have recurring instances of animal symbols coming to your awareness through writing or the internet or discussions, things you're hearing, songs, pay attention to those. And then open your heart to the messages they want to share with you. Okay, so the first card we have is the Five of Wands. Let's keep going. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I know I'm talking softly, so I apologize when it's so quiet. Other than the birds, it's I find I whisper. Okay, what other messages do you have for us today, Spirit? Five of Wands speaks of conflict. Fives represent change. Wands are fire energy. And the Five of Wands can mean conflict with yourself or internally. Often it symbolizes external conflict of some sort, competition. We have the Queen of Swords, air energy. Let's see. There's the Five of Wands. Here we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you want to connect it to a zodiac sign, she symbolizes the air signs are thoughts, oftentimes mental states, communication. Ace of Swords, truth. Okay, so for today, y'all, if you're finding yourself in conflict with another person or yourself, and this theme has been repeating for me in my own life, internally in particular, but I've been drawn to it in communication with others as well. But the need to be clear in your own thoughts, and to be honest in those, to be clear. And the Queen of Swords has compassion with her as well, but she's not afraid to speak her truth or speak the truth of a situation in communication. She finds peace, or I'm finding peace. Let me clarify. The message that I'm hearing is that peace can be found through that sort of clarity that cuts through the fog that sometimes happens when, even if we're working to communicate with compassion, empathy for another person, for the situation, we may minimize what needs to be said or downplay it, and that all that does is ends up diluting what needs to be communicated, so that then we can resolve or find a solution to the issue or the conflict at hand, and that comes through truth. The Queen of Swords is not afraid to wield that sword and cut down to the truth. She does have the angel wings, and blue, white, and silver are always indicative to me of Archangel Michael. And so being protected when you're speaking from a place of truth and honesty, and in doing so, you see how she's elevated and looking upwards. There's so much freedom in speaking that truth. When you're speaking from a place of honesty and compassion as well for the other person, or for the situation, and for yourself in particular, you will find elevation in that freedom and the ability to rise above this conflict. Okay. So let's pull, this is the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, and as I was feeling very much into, as I mentioned earlier on, animal spirits in particular, guides. Let's see what guides we get from nature from the Sacred Forest Oracle. All right, I'm going to move these over here. You guys get to see a little bit of my morning ritual here with my journal, my coffee, my cards. All right, so let's see what the Sacred Forest has to say to help us, see if we have any additional guidance or sources of support in navigating any potential conflicts. This must be it. Fingers got stuck. Well, the Eagle Spirit, freedom, seeing the higher perspective. We have the number 13 here. The eagle soars above everything and has astounding vision, clear vision, and can see great distances. Okay, you guys, I'm so sorry for the interruption. My storage was full. Okay, so Eagle Spirit is freedom. And I'm not sure where I ended off before the phone cut off, but the eagle flies extremely high, right, to have the higher perspective, to find its sustenance, to have clarity. They have exceptionally good vision. They float on what's the word I'm trying to think of? They float on the air, but the finding pockets of wind and updraft to allow them to coast. It helps them conserve their energy. They're very strategic, very calculating, very much like the Queen of Swords. Maybe not so much with the compassion, but the eagle sees the truth. And they represent great honor and justice and freedom. And so if you find yourself in these conflicts that are indicated may be coming up in the near future in the energy of today, connect in with the eagle spirit. If you want to screenshot this card so you have this image to refer back to, connect into the eagle spirit, see the higher perspective of the situation, embody the Queen of Swords, speak with truth. Know that you are protected in doing so. When you speak with truth and integrity, honesty, you are protected. It can be done with compassion and empathy. Choose your words carefully, and that's where your freedom lies. Okay, I'm wishing you all a beautiful day, full of truth and honesty, courage, and saying what needs to be said, doing what needs to be done. And if you're feeling challenged in that regard, stop and listen to the birds and think of the eagle. All right, I'll talk to you soon.